Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first official YouTube video. I go by the name of Bear Bro and I hope you guys are having a great day. Now I'm super excited for this video and I'm super excited for the future of my YouTube channel. I'm gonna make sure that I post some cool videos for you guys to watch whenever I can, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Now without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so you already saw the title and thumbnail, and today I'm going to be trying every single Lifesaver flavor. Now, we all have a favorite snack that we like to eat when we get hungry or when we watch a movie or binge watch a TV show, whatever the case may be. And one of my favorite snacks is Lifesavers. And today I'm going to try every single flavor and figure out which one tastes the best. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so we're going to start off with the OG pack. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but there's 5 flavors. Let me just read them real quick. We got cherry, watermelon, green apple, strawberry, and orange. I'm going to try one of each, and I'm going to figure out which is the best flavor from this pack. Let's get it open. And boom, just like that. Now it's kind of difficult to tell, honestly, which flavor is which, because a lot of them look a little bit similar. But I'm pretty sure this green one is green apple, so let me give it a try. Alright, starting off solid. That does in fact taste like a green apple. Now, the next flavor that I'm sure of is... Okay, these things are kind of stuck together. I'm not sure if this happens to you guys. And yank that apart. Now this, for sure, is the orange flavor. Let me give it a try. Yep, tastes like orange, all right. Now, next up, I believe we have watermelon right here. You know, some watermelon flavored things might be red and some might be green, since watermelons are green on the outside. The other green one I tried was a lot lighter, I noticed, and this one's a lot darker. Let me try it. Yeah, that does taste a lot like other watermelon flavored things I've had in the past. Now, we have some red flavors here. We have 2 different ones. I believe the lighter one is strawberry and the darker one might be cherry, because a lot of strawberry flavored things are pretty light colored, sometimes light red, sometimes pink. But cherry, for the most part, is usually darker. So I'm going to try the strawberry one. Okay, not bad. Now let me try the cherry one. That tastes pretty good. And that wraps up this pack. Now, out of all of them, I think the one I like the most in terms of taste would probably be the orange one. So the orange one wins this round. And by the way, you guys, in case you didn't notice, on the front below the flavors it says artificially flavored. So these are of course not the real fruits. They're meant to taste like them, but they're not. I hope you guys know what I mean. The next pack we're gonna try is this one. It says the Wild Berries pack. Now let me read all the flavors off for you guys. We got strawberry, red raspberry, blackberry, black raspberry, white grape, and cherry berry. Wow, that's a lot of berries. Now let's open this thing up. All right, there we go. And yeah, there's a lot of red gummies here. It's really hard to differentiate them all. So I'm gonna start with the obvious. Now this one is for sure a white grape. Let me give it a try. Tastes good. Now let me find the next one. Now this has got to be black raspberry. Let me give it a try. Yeah, that tastes pretty solid. I'm gonna try this light colored one. Okay, kind of reminds me of the strawberry one from earlier, so maybe it's that. Now let's go on to this slightly darker one. Yeah, I can't really tell what that tastes like, and I don't know which of the listed flavors that is. Now let's move on to this even darker red one. All right, that also tastes pretty good, but I don't know which one it is. And lastly, we have this pinkish one, I want to say. Let me just give it a try. Very interesting flavor. See, that one that I just tried actually tastes very different from the rest of them. Now, the white grape does have a distinct taste, but this last one I had also has a very distinct taste. The rest of them taste more or less the same. But I actually have a clear winner for this one. It would be this one right here. Now, that leads us on to our next pack. Here we have the Collision pack. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. 2 flavors in one. So this one makes it pretty easy for us to know which flavor is which. Right here we have raspberry lemonade, cherry watermelon, and pineapple punch. Now let's give them a try. All right, got that open. So let me see. All right, I guess pineapple punch is the one we're trying first. It's the one I grabbed first. You know, kind of like how what those claw machines do. You know, they just pick up a random toy. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. But anyways, pineapple punch. Okay. Yeah, that one has a very tropical taste to it. I like it. So next up we got cherry watermelon right here. The flavor kind of just pops more, you know, compared to the other ones. They kind of taste more or less the same. Sometimes you might not really find a difference, but this one kind of pops at you as you're eating it, if that makes sense. Like the flavor is actually like really strong. You know, you'd have to try it out but to know what I mean. But yeah, that one is very distinct. I can tell you guys that. So last flavor we got is raspberry lemonade. All right. I can definitely taste the lemonade in there. Also a pretty strong flavor, very, very distinct. You can really taste the lemonade. I loved this pack a lot, and I think my favorite flavor would be raspberry lemonade, 100%. I just really like the lemonade flavor, and that's often my go-to drink whenever I like go out to eat or something. Just a little fun fact for you guys. Next up, we have the Neons pack. Now let me read the flavors. We have bold berry, orange pop, pink punch, cherry lime splash, and electric lemonade. Now, these flavors, they sound very fun. As you can see, the packaging is very bright, very colorful. Now let's open this up. All right, this one's a little tougher. Let me see if this way works. And it does. I'm gonna start off with, one of the more obvious flavors, because as of right now, I can't really tell what all of them are. First, we're gonna try orange pop. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, so it's definitely has a bigger pop than the other orange one we tried previously from this pack. The orange right here has a bit of a stronger flavor. It does pop at you, so the name wasn't lying. I feel like this next one, this one right here, I feel like that's electric lemonade. Let me give it a try. Yes, very lemony. Just like the other one I tried previously. The lemon flavor really does pop out. Next up, we have this blue one. I have a feeling it's the bold berry, because if you look at the packaging up there, you could see a blue raspberry. So I feel like that's what it is. I'm gonna give it a try. It tastes pretty good. It does remind me of something I've had before. I can't really remember, but like I said, it tastes good. Next up, we have this green one right here. Yeah, I do taste some lime. Tastes pretty good. And that's pretty much all we got as far as that flavor goes. The next flavor we have is this pinkish one right here. Definitely has that punch taste, kind of that fruit punch, taste a little bit. I like that one a lot. As for my favorite, I think I'm gonna go with Pink Punch, the one I just tried right now. I like it. Tastes pretty good. We're actually gonna be moving on to our last pack. We got exotics right here. It says flavors of the world. Yeah, I've never ever seen this one. We have lemon starfruit, mandarin orange, Asian pear, Fuji apple, and raspberry dragon fruit. These sound pretty good. I'm excited for these. Let's open this up. All right, these ones have probably the strongest smell by far, just by opening this pack and smelling them. Like if you get a good whiff, it's a pretty strong smell, but it's a good one. So I don't mind, and I'm sure you guys won't either. Let's see, where are we gonna start? Let's go with mandarin orange. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's orange after all. Let me try it. This one is the most sour orange flavor that I've tried throughout the whole video. Let's see what we got next. This most likely is lemon starfruit, because lemons are yellow. Let me try it. Yeah, for sure, a lemon taste there. That was definitely lemon starfruit. and it was pretty good. So the next flavor we're gonna try is this red one, which is most likely raspberry dragon fruit because raspberries are red and this is red. I'm gonna give it a try. I do taste a pretty bold flavor there. I definitely do taste a little bit of dragon fruit. You know, I've had some dragon fruit flavored items in the past, and yeah, this candy right here kind of reminds me of them. So next up, we're gonna try this green one, which could be Asian pear because pears are green and this is green. Let me just give it a try. Yeah, it's kind of difficult for me to determine the taste of this one in terms of what it reminds me of. But yeah, there wasn't a lot going on there. Let me just move on to the next one. We got this one right here, which is kind of purple, maybe. I can't really tell what color this is. And this could be Fuji apple. I'm just gonna try it. The taste of those last two Lifesavers that I had, the taste didn't really remind me of anything. It was really difficult to figure out kind of what the taste was, which is a little strange because for the other ones you could kind of taste what the flavor is said to be, but here it was really difficult to know what it really tasted like. Alright guys, so the part that you're watching right now is actually being recorded a few days after I recorded the rest of the video, and that's because I found out that there's one more pack that I haven't reviewed yet, and of course I gotta review it. Here it is. Now, this pack is already open, but don't worry guys, you're still gonna get my honest reaction. So, this is the Sours pack. Now let me read the flavors. We got tangy cherry, watermelon, orange, strawberry, and black raspberry. Let's dig in. Now before I try, guys, if you get this pack for yourself and you smell it, you're gonna get a pretty strong smell. Just give it a little whiff and whoo, that the smell you're gonna get is pretty strong, and I expect nothing less from sour candies. But anyways, we got this orange one right here, and that can only be one flavor, orange. So let me give it a try. All right, so that one tastes pretty good. Let's move on to the next flavor. Right here we got black raspberry. Let's give it a try. Tastes pretty good, and it does taste similar to one of the flavors from the wild berries pack that I reviewed earlier. The only difference is that this one is sour, and so far what I've noticed already with these two flavors is that the taste stays in your mouth like many seconds after you eat it, you know. The taste is pretty strong, and that's also something that I expect from sour candies. The taste is much stronger and it lasts a little bit longer. All right, on to the next flavor. We got this green one right here. I'm assuming it's watermelon because, like I've said before, there have been many watermelon flavored food items that are green. So I'm gonna give it a try. You know, it tastes pretty good, and that's definitely watermelon flavored for sure. So we have two more. We have one of them that's dark red and one of them that's kind of pink, almost orange, but it's definitely more pink than the orange one. So I know that this is an orange. And like I said before, a lot of strawberry flavored items are pink, and cherry is always red as far as I've seen. So I'm gonna give the strawberry one a try first. Okay, that tastes pretty good. Now on to tangy cherry. All right, that one was pretty good too. I do like this pack, and I think my favorite flavor out of all of them, I think I'm gonna have to give it to the strawberry flavor actually, because you know, most of the flavors, of course, they're sour, but the strawberry one has a little bit of sweet, so I think it's a good mix, and that's why I feel like that's the best flavor out of all of them. And also, guys, at the end of the video, I do state my opinion on which flavor out of all the gummies I think is my favorite. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say my opinion on which pack and which flavor is my favorite is still the same, even after trying this pack. But I like this pack. It's pretty good. All right, we're going to move on and get back to the rest of the video. Hope you enjoy. All right, so after some thinking and after me trying some of the flavors again off camera, I think I came to my conclusion that my favorite flavor is white grape, and also my favorite pack is the pack that it comes from, which is the wild berries pack. Although some of the other flavors throughout the video, they were pretty fun and the flavor really popped as you were eating it. That was nice and all, but for me, I just don't really go for something that really pops too much. Whenever I eat candy, I want something that is kind of laid back, something a little simple, and I think this pack achieves that while also not being too plain. I think it's a good way to meet in the middle. You have some nice flavor, but also not too intense. Now, I know I said that a lot of the flavors did taste pretty good. And yeah, they do taste pretty good. But I think this one is still my favorite because of what I said. You know, what it brings. It brings the perfect mix of flavor, but also not too intense. You know, it's definitely the right vibe for me. That's why I like this pack a lot. One thing we've learned from this video is that whenever you need a snack, Lifesavers are a real lifesaver. Get it? Anyways, that wraps up today's video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe and turn on post notifications if you want to see more videos from me. Drop a comment down below letting me know which Lifesaver flavor is your favorite. Or you can let me know which pack is your favorite. Or you could just let me know what your favorite candy is. I'm curious to know your guys' opinions. And other than that, it's been Bear Bro, and I'm out. Peace.